Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Hermilina Mendoza from Cavite State University, Silang Campus, and I'm going to present my paper entitled Competitiveness Towards Sustainability of Farm Destinations in Upland, Cavite. So the rationale for this paper is that it intends to incorporate to President Duterte's 10-point socioeconomic agenda, number 5, which increased the rural and agricultural enterprises. The recommendation based on the result of study can help the farm destinations in Upland, Cavite to be more sustainable. And this study addresses the scarcity of relevant literature about the impact of tourism in the province of Cavite, according to Notorio et al. In 2016. So for the objectives of the study, this paper contributes to the literature by exploring the supply side stakeholders' perspective in terms of their degree of agreement on competitiveness and sustainability of farm destinations in Upland, Cavite. The study also aims to ascertain the significant and positive relationship of the variables and determine the predictors of competitiveness towards sustainability of farm destinations. For the introduction part of it, the province of Cavite is known as one of the tourism destinations in the Philippines. The tourism industry in the region has flourished in few areas, most noticeably in Tagaytay City and Kawit. The influx of tourists in the province increased by 11% in 2017, reaching 6.62 million arrivals. And the municipality of Silang, Indang, Mendez, Amadeo, Alfonso, Tagaytay City, Maragondon, Magallanes, and General Aguinaldo, which are all part of the Upland Cavite, had 3,661,342 tourists in 2017. Farm destinations have sprouted already, 34 farm in Cavite. Its rapid expansion is due to the favorable climate, stunning natural surroundings, and hilly terrain, such that it becomes a tempting place to visit from the different visitors. No? So for the competitiveness, today tourists have plethora of options on which destination to visit. Due to this, the question of farm destination competitiveness became essential. The researcher used the integrated model of destination competitiveness by Omercel Gumezel and Mihalik in 2008 to study the competitiveness of destinations using the determinants of inherited, created, support, destination management, situational, and demand conditions. For the sustainability, the Brundtland report defines sustainability as meeting the present generation without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their needs. To determine the sustainability of farm destination, the researcher used from the United Nations Environment Program and World Tourism Organization based on their sustainable guide for policymakers in 2005. The guide explains what sustainability means in tourism and how to establish policies and strategies for more sustainable tourism and what instruments are needed to make the policies function on the ground. So this is the conceptual framework. So as you can see, the predictors, which are the competitiveness, the indicators of competitiveness, is linking towards the sustainability, which includes the economic, social, and environmental aspects or factors. So for the hypothesis of the study, for number one, there is no positive and significant relationship between the farm destination's competitiveness and sustainability in Upland, Cavite. For number two, none of the indicators of competitiveness can positively and significantly predict the economic, social, and environmental sustainability. For the research design, to acquire the detailed data concerning the competitiveness and sustainability of the farm destinations in Upland area of Cavite, the descriptive correlation methods of research was used by the researcher. The descriptive correlation is summarize the data and measures the relationship of the variable. So for the participants, there were 158 who responded to the questionnaires. The participants are the supply side stakeholders of the farm destinations that operate for more than 5 years. These are composed of the officers from the Department of Tourism, barangay officials, farm suppliers, farm workers, farm managers, operators, and owners of farm destinations. So given the scope of the study, the researcher used the purposive sampling technique to determine the participant. As you know, purposive sampling is also termed as just judgmental sampling. So this is selective or subjective. It is non-probability, which chooses the participant in their survey based on the researcher's judgment. So for the instrument, the researcher opted to devise a self-made instrument in this research following the standard procedures on reliability and validation. And to determine the statistical analysis, the researcher used this, for subproblem 1 and 2, utilize the mean and standard deviation, and to generate the result of the hypothesis 1 and 2, Pearson correlation coefficient and multiple regression analysis were used. So this is the result and discussion, no, part. So for letter A, the stakeholders' degree of agreement on competitiveness of farm tourism or farm destination. So for table number 1, as you can see, it presents here the outcome or the overall mean, which shows that for the sorry. The result shows that participants strongly agree on competitiveness indicated through inherited resources, agree on competitiveness of created resources and support resources. It implies that farm destinations located in Upland, Cavite are competitive since it is situated in a region with rich natural composition like natural resources, the streams, the mountain ranges, and which could arguably be premised as high in natural or inherited resources. So based on the result of the study, the highest mean for inherited resources is having a good climate. It confirms the Notorio et al. Study that in the province of Cavite, the locals perceive that the greatest asset is the climate in the upland area. So in terms of created resources, results shows that the highest in terms of competitiveness is suited or pertaining to the offerings on the needs of the visitors. So for the top uh, indicator in the support resources, it shows that most of the restrooms are clean. So most of the respondents agree on that. So in terms of the condition, the participants agree. And for the destination management, they are neutral or they neither agree nor disagree. And for the demand condition, most of the respondents strongly agree. So the study reveals that farm destinations adapt strategy to satisfy the tourist. No? For situation condition, the indicator on safety and security has the highest mean. So this is similar
Miss
to the
Hermy, so we
yes,
have 2 minutes more.
yeah. This is similar to the study of Lago in the province of Quezon. So let me go on to the sustainability aspect. So as you can see, the economic sustainability, in terms of economic sustainability, the stakeholders agree. Social sustainability, they agree. And in environmental, they strongly agree. So for correlation, they are correlated, no, competitiveness and sustainability. And for the predictors, it shows that the situational condition, destination management, and demand condition are predictors of sustainability. So conclusion, Upland Cavite, having been located in region with rich natural composition, could arguably be premised as high in inherited resources. However, the farm destination in Upland Cavite cannot be more competitive in terms of other aspects, like in support services, like as what I've said, in the aspect of transportation and in PWD support. So there is a need for the farm destinations to be able to develop that more. So creation of farm destination opportunities on competitiveness can only be achieved through substantial involvement of stakeholders, particularly in managing the farm destination. And sustainability is highly regarded as farm destinations by taking the current and future impact on environmental aspects, which leads to balance on pillars of sustainability.